I used 8 years to set my record. In 3 years, you are struggling to beat the record of 8 years. And from what I'm saying, you may succeed in the 5th year. My dear brother, Wike, my sister, the Deputy Governor, the great elders of River State, I'm always excited when I see all of you around the governor. There's no great king without followers. And I'm very excited to see River State together. One of the traditional leaders who spoke here pointed out that there is no who is who in the politics of River State that is not good news in Wike. And this is the way you see victory. Your Excellency, congratulations for keeping your people together. When I look around and I see the number of youths here, I got very excited. What we have been doing in the last 3 years have been to build a future for these children. These are the future of River State, and your work is to build a future for them. May God bless you and the hands that you hold. And all your team, may God bless all of you in Jesus' name. Before I became governor of Akpabio State in 2007, there was a story that they used to say about Nigeria and Niger Delta. They said so much money is going there, but so little was seen on the ground. Thank God, in 8 years, that story changed. And they kept saying so much work was being done. Where will they get the money to pay? Your Excellency, we justified the 13%. And with what we are doing in 3 years in River State, we have now justified the need to move it from 13 to 25%. We have brought all and sundry, including some heads of state, to come to River State to commission one project or the other. And he said they have still not seen. They will never see. Because the Bible tells me that when you are a leader, that he says, rule thou in the midst of your enemies. Rule thou in the midst of your enemies. Your Excellency, go and read your Bible well. God never said rule in the midst of your friends. If a governor or a leader doesn't have enemies, that person can never be a good leader. May you continue to rule in the midst of your enemies. And may your enemies never see, because God will make them permanently blind. May they never even see the ballot box on that day when the Thai people are voting for you. Can you say amen? Can you say amen? So why then are you worried? If they have eyes to see the ballot box, they would have voted against you. Today I'm very delighted that I came and I saw my dear brother in the National Assembly, Right Honorable Bishop Barry, a member representing this area in the House of Representatives. When he stood here and he said that he will not tell lies, even though it's of the APC extraction, that when you see a performer you must say so. What the people of Nigeria need is performance. We need leaders who can perform. And he has seen performance in Wike, and he assured him that the good people of Thai, and the entire federal constituency will vote for him. Can I say any other thing? Can I say no? Can we say amen to what he said? You see, River State continues to surprise me. When the governor was distributing brand new jeeps to members of the National Assembly, senators and House of Reps, he did not discriminate. He gave to both the PDP and the APC. Today, he has now flagged off the beginning of the construction of a major road in this community, and the entire APC is represented. APC is also endorsing him for second term, and PDP are also doing the same. If this is the situation, they say the will of the people is the will of God. Can we not say that God has endorsed this Wike for second term of office? Please, can you shout amen? I want to hear a louder amen. Verily and verily I say unto you that the first governor to be elected in 2019 is Governor Wike. Please do not allow people to come and do praise singing. Let your project speak for you. I came like you. I came through the will of the people as a governor. And I was re-elected in 2011 on the basis of my performance. Allow your performance, which is showing already, to re-elect you in 2019. I can predict that will happen in Jesus' name. I was here to commission about 11 years in Amoko. I was also here to commission a road at, I think, the road also. I was passing I came to the Riverside Airport, which is in a terrible condition. Unfortunately, you are not in charge of that one. I'm sure you would have changed by now. May God help us. May God help that airport. So I managed to get through, and I came out of Lufthansa looking for the arrival lounge. There was none. We have a canopy. It is not as beautiful as this. We have waterproof. And then I saw security men there, and they checked my passport, and it was raining on me. In fact, the page of the passport has gone. I don't want to say anything. I will never criticize anybody. I can only say, may God open our eyes to do better for Nigeria in Jesus' name. So today, Your Excellency, you give me the honor to flag off the construction of this road. You see, what I can tell the people of Thai is that dry bones shall rise again. Dry bones shall rise again. If this road has been abandoned for 50 years, so I can tell you that this road, I'm a member, I will benefit from this road. We are the brother community here. We are going to benefit from this road. I'll be here when we are going to commission this road in 8 months, as your commissioner technically said, even though you've enrolled him. I'm sure he's going to struggle to finish it before 8 months. Commissioner, I pity you, but try your best, because I know this governor. Before 8 months, he will tell you, let's go there and commission that project. So I want to say congratulations to this community. Thank you for turning out in large numbers. Please continue to vote governors that can perform for you. You have seen one here. And when it is your turn, please bring out the best that you think of the entire Riverside, irrespective of where a politician comes from. You neighbor is nothing he said. He said he's very happy with Wike. I've seen Senator Settibo, all of them. Emma is here. Akpabio is here. Of course, the former deputy speaker, all of you are complete. And in this community, you know you love the Ogoni people so much. Even the secretary to the government of Riverside is from Ogoni, Kubani. Am I right? Am I not telling the truth? But today he has added a commissioner to you. Will you not support what you are saying? A bird and hand is better than 10 in the bush. Am I right? So if somebody is coming to touch a 50-year-old abandoned project, even God himself is happy with years of Wike. Your Excellency, just to remind you, I know when the governor of Sokoto said he is coming to commission the medical college for the good people of Riverside. And I think it's coming on the 3rd day of July. Governor of Sokoto is an APC governor. Governor Tambua will be here to commission the medical college built by your administration. And of course, outside that, you also try to commission the Borabi Memorial Grammar School at Buri. Am I right? So I may come, but since he's an APC governor, I may choose not to come. And after that, on the 6th day of July, I want this whole crowd to follow you when the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Anagen, will be commissioning the industrial court built by your administration. And the people are aware of it already. Maybe they are not aware, so let me just remind them. And of course, also the Court of Appeal building, which shall also build. The CGN said he will be coming here to commission. May God help the CGN in his travel to and from Riverside as you touch the judiciary, as you have touched the other arms of government. Your Excellency, the Senate President, Senator Bukola Saraki, will be here to commission the Obi Igwema Road. I would have got the pronunciation right. And he hinted me when we were together in Russia. He said that governor is doing wonders. I want the Senate and National Assembly to support Wike. So I'll be joining there with all of you. Please, Senate Minority Leader, do not say you are from a different political party. Join me on the 6th day of July as I go to touch the uncommon transformation that is going on in Riverside. I'll be commissioning a major road there. So now the President will be coming to commission the projects you have mentioned. So after accompanying the Senate President, I'll also accompany the President, because he's hearing all these things he may not even know. And this was what was happening in the days of Israel, when the Jesus Christ was doing all the miracles. And he continued. At the time somebody went and answered, was he Philip? I said, are these things true? What we are hearing? And he said, come and see.